Hey guys, are you a real rider or not? You know, I mentioned this in a few of my previous videos, most notably my video on sensitive riders that I did a couple of moto vlogs ago. But there's a saying out there that you're not a real rider really, or you can't be really considered a real rider until you crash. Because it separates the men from the boys. You know, they say if you crash and you sell your bike because you're scared, you don't want to ride anymore, scared you might get hurt, get killed, and then you sell your bike, you're not a real rider. You know? And if you're a real rider, of course, you're not going to sell your bike. You're going to saddle up, get back on your bike. I know a lot of you guys took issue with that in my moto vlogs on sensitive riders, and I just wanted to clarify what I meant, because I think some of you guys, some of you sensitive viewers out there, kind of misunderstood the message that I was trying to convey. As I told you guys, you know, I crashed on my scooter. I had a Chinese scooter, and I crashed on it doing about 20 miles per hour in torrential rain. It was going around a sharp turn and there was a lot of leaves. But I got back up on my scooter and I rode again. You know, I didn't let that shit deter me, and it really was kind of a scary accident because there was a car that was coming in the opposite lane. And thank God I was just right of center, as you see how I ride on the roads here on the streets. And the reason why I tell you guys to ride just right of center on the road is just for that particular incident that can happen to you, is where if you slide or you go down low side on your bike, most likely you'll still be in the same lane as where if you're over here, like you guys say you should ride in this part of the lane. Should you go down, it's a very high possibility that you can end up in the oncoming lane, the oncoming traffic lane. And obviously if a car is coming at the same time you low side and you're in that lane, guess what? Your ass is going to get run over and you're going to have a real fucked up day. But thank God I was riding just right of center. And when I went down, I stayed in the lane, and a car was just coming by, man. I tell you. And it kind of shocked me, but I walked away just with a few scratches and whatnot. Not a big deal. Now, a lot of you guys will say, oh, you didn't crash on a motorcycle. You crashed on a scooter, so technically you're not a real rider. And that's fine with me, baby, because I don't want to be tested to be a real rider. I don't wish crashing on anybody, on my worst enemy. I hope all of you guys are never tested to see if you're a real rider or not. Because nobody wants to crash, nobody wants to get hurt, man. But you know what? If you ever do go down, it's going to test you, and it's going to show whether you are a real rider or not. And that's what I meant by that, man. I know a lot of you guys were saying that, you know, I was calling you out, calling you a pussy and all that, and some of you guys took offense and you said maybe, I don't know, you knew somebody that got hurt real bad and they didn't ride again, and you took it very personal that I was talking about them. When I didn't mention, I'm not talking about any fucking anybody, man. I'm just talking to the general audience here and sharing my opinion. And some of you guys, some of you sensitive motherfuckers out there, which I highly recommend getting on the ground right now and doing 50 push-ups if you're feeling sensitive after watching this moto vlog. You know, get some testosterone in your blood and quit being bitch-like. Because I'm not talking about you or your fucking friends, man. You know? I didn't say I didn't have compassion for people that, you know, that go down on their bike and they choose not to ride again. I didn't say I don't have understanding, you know, on why they quit riding because they scared the shit out of them. I completely understand, you know. That's, you know, a lot of people do that. But you know what? In the same breath, if you get severely hurt in a car accident, are you going to give up riding in a car? No. Most people, once they get well, they're going to get their ass right back on their feet and they're going to drive again in a car. Same on a bicycle. And believe it or not, a bicycle, really, in my opinion, is more dangerous than a motorcycle. Especially when you live out in the country, or near the country like I do, when they don't have sidewalks you can ride on. You have to ride on the side of the street and worry about a car nailing you from the back and killing you. Because if you get hit from the back on a bicycle, you get hit real good and there's some trees or a pole around, and you nail a tree or a pole, you're either going to be crippled or you're going to be dead. But nobody thinks about bicycles being dangerous or killing, you know. Anybody that has fallen on a bike, which most of us have on a bicycle, we usually, you know, get up, dust ourselves off, or go to the hospital, whatever, and we ride a bicycle again, you know. We don't think twice about it, you know. Same with a car. You know, same with walking. If you're walking on the side of the road, somebody nails you in a car, I mean, you're not going to stop walking. You're not going to go out and stop walking on the roads or wherever you walk. You're going to get your ass back out there and do whatever the hell you were doing. But it seems like with the motorcycle, there's a stigma out there that they're death machines. That you're going to fucking die or you're going to get hurt real bad, you know. And people, the non-riders out there, the haters, they like to throw that shit out there. And some of you riders out there, the reason why I made that video for the sensitive riders video is because I hear a lot of riders, you know, always talking about accidents and watching accidents and shit, and they talk with fear. It's like they ride, maybe some of them ride with fear, and they're maybe worried something will happen to them. You know, if you have a lot, like I said in my karma video, if you've done a lot of shit in your life and you feel like you have a lot of bad karma coming your way, I would recommend you not ride a motorcycle, because that bad karma is going to come back and go fuck you up. And you don't have to be on a motorcycle either. That's why I say, guys, emit positive energy out there. Even here on YouTube, you trolls out there, you trolls are going to be dealt with. You know, you talk all that shit on the keyboard, you spew all that evil and the hate, and you think you're safe in your home, apartment or whatever, sitting there on your computer. You think you're in the comfort of your home and you're under an anonymous name. No, man. You got some bad fucking karma coming your way, and it's gonna fuck you up. And you better not be on a motorcycle, because it may fuck you up even worse. So I would highly advise you, sensitive motherfuckers out there, you sensitive trolls out there, to keep that shit to yourself and start talking positively. Stop emitting the negative energy out there in the world. You know, stop being pessimistic. You know. But you know, like I said, I don't wish an accident on anybody out there. New riders, seasoned riders, whatever. I only wish the best for all of you guys, man. And a lot of you guys just misunderstand me, man. You think I'm coming at you in a negative way, when I'm not. My true message that I'm trying to portray here, or trying to send out to you guys on my channel, is I want to help keep you guys safe. That's why I do review videos on gear, and how I always tell you guys to wear gear. You know, I try to give you tips to how to stay safe out here on the streets. I'm all about being positive. My channel is about positivity, even though sometimes I can deliver my message in a radical way, but I'm really trying to be positive, guys. And I want to help keep you guys safe out on the streets. I want to help new riders, you know, avoid being a douchebag and following what their friends say. You know, a lot of their friends tell them, oh, you don't need gear, you know, start on a fucking 600 or a liter bike, and then their asses get hurt real bad or something, and then they wonder why You know, they get scared of motorcycles and they never ride again because they listen to their fucking douchebag friends or other dickheads on YouTube that recommend they start on 1000cc super sports or 600cc super sports. You know, like I said, you guys, you know, take my opinions with a grain of salt. You know, do as you please, guys, you know. But don't come back to me with this sensitive bullshit, man, and making videos. Some of you moto vloggers, these sensitive pussy-ass moto vloggers out there that feel compelled to do a video talking shit about me when you don't even really, your dumb fucking ass doesn't realize I'm trying to come with a positive message on my channel. You know, I'm trying to help strengthen new riders to help them build a strong mind and not ride around in fear. Trying to help them not be a pussy like you that takes everything to fucking heart, you know, and feel like you have to do a moto vlog or do a video talking shit about me, you know. A lot of you guys take my shit way too fucking serious, man. You know, it's called opinion for a reason. It's a fucking opinion, man. You have your opinions, I have mine. But getting back on topic about being a real rider. No, a real rider also does not make fun of what other people ride, you know. There's a lot, believe me, man, in the sport bike scene, and it's really sad, but I hate to admit, there's a lot of douchebags out here on sport bikes that think they are the fucking shit. Think they're fucking street Rossies on here, man. You know, they're the fuckers that are doing 100 miles an hour around turns here on public streets and shit, trying to get down and scrape their elbow on the fucking streets and get it on YouTube to act like, to show everybody, to help think, you know, show everybody they're fucking cool. And it's just, these are the fucking douchebags that give us a bad name, man. You know? It's you motherfuckers that get out here, you know, and you feel compelled to make fun of other people that ride maybe a 250 or they start on a 250. You call them a pussy that they should start on a 600 or a leader bike. You know, it's really sad, you know, but you get douchebags and ride all kinds of different bikes. You got a lot of douchebags on Harleys that think they're the fucking coolest, God's gift, you know, out here on the fucking streets on their Harleys and think they're badass. They wear all black and their fucking black bikes and everything. Now, don't get me wrong, I love black bikes and all and everything. However, I don't think they're all that safe out here on the street because, in my opinion, when you wear all black gear, you have your all black bike, you turn into a big fucking black blind spot to car drivers. And that's exactly what you don't want. You want cars to see you. You know? And a lot of you guys think that, a lot of you Harley riders and sport bike riders, you think if they're not riding what you're riding, the type of bike you're riding, that they're fucking assholes. That it's just sad that we don't have, and not all Harley riders are like that, not all sport bike riders are like that. I met a Harley rider not too long ago. I have it on video, a motovlog that I did. He was cool as hell. He pulled up next to me. He told me he rides a Harley. He said, man, come over to my house anytime. You see our bikes out at the front of the garage, you know, step in, say hi, man. You know, it's cool. There's a lot of cool ass riders out there. Those are real riders that accept everybody that rides on two wheels, ride whatever, regardless, even if they ride a scooter, man, you know. We should all be brothers out here on this, brothers and sisters out here on two wheels. It doesn't matter what you fucking ride, man. Cause I could give a shit. I've ridden, like I said, I was on a Chinese scooter and I could give two shits what people talk all kinds of shit. Oh, you're a pussy, you're riding a scooter. Yeah, you get a real fucking bike, you know. And then when I was on the 250, people talk shit. I'm on the 600, people talk shit. You get a leader bike, you know, or get a fucking Hayabusa or a ZX14R. Then you'll be a real rider. These are the fucking douchebags out here, man, that I despise. you know. But one thing I'm going to tell you is that, and you guys, for those of you loyal viewers out there, you know that I don't mention anybody's name on this channel. There's been some moto vloggers out there that had talked shit, you know, against me, because I guess they want to gain views and subs, which they don't get shit out of it. So I don't know why they waste their time, but they talk shit about me. But you know, one thing I'll never do in my moto vlogs is I will never mention anybody's name in a derogatory way. You know, that's not my style. This is not the fucking rap game, man. You know, this isn't hip hop. This isn't any. There's no rap wars here. This is not a rivalry, a moto vlog rivalry. You know, if you come at me respectful, I'll be respectful to you. You know, and I'll even show respectful, initiate respect. Always. I wave at everybody out here. Shit, I've even waved at bicyclists out here. You know, I have respect for everybody as long as they give respect to me. I don't give a fuck what you ride. You know, I don't care even if you don't ride with any gear. I'll still show you respect. Because that's just my nature, man. I'm not about starting beefs with anybody. If you have a beef with me, you got a beef with yourself. And I feel sorry for you, man. You got some issues. You know, yeah, I can understand. Not everybody is going to agree with my opinions, and that's cool. You know, I don't agree with none of everybody else's opinions either, you know. But you don't see me making videos and dropping names and talking shit about them either. Those are the sensitive pussies out there that, you know, and I'm ashamed to call them riders. You know, grow a pair of fucking balls and take an opinion and leave it as it is. If you don't like what people say in their videos, then don't watch it. You know? That's all you gotta do. Don't watch my shit if you don't like it. You know? That's all I really had to say, guys. Just, you know, don't worry. You know, when I say, are you a real rider or not? You know, I would like to think that I'm a real rider because I've never let anything stop me. You know, like I said, I've crashed on bicycle, scooter. You know, I've crashed, you know, snowboarding, but I never let it stop me from getting back on and continuing to do it if I enjoy doing it. But I never let nothing scare me. Just like in the last moto vlog that I did where I talked about the ghost stories, you know, I stayed in one of the most haunted rooms in the United States. And I did it as a challenge, you know, to myself, to not let no fear ever, to try to have no fear. And I took it as a challenge to say, it's because it's all mental, guys. That's what I'm trying to help you guys on my channel when I come at you. And some of you guys say I'm preaching, is I'm trying to help you build a strong mind, especially for new riders out there. To help you build a strong mind out here on the streets and not let fear detract you from your passion on whatever you do. Like I said, if you want to go skydiving, man. You know, don't worry about what people say, man. If it's going to be your time to die, or if you get hurt or something, understand maybe you got some bad karma coming your way, or whatever. But yeah, like I said, guys, you know, I don't wish an accident on anybody to help you determine if you're a real rider or not. But if you ever do go down on your bike, it's going to determine whether you are a real rider or not. Because when you make that decision whether to ride or not, and you choose not to ride, then no, you are not a real rider. And in my opinion, you're a pussy. Although I may understand why you may have decided to not ride again, because maybe your family's on your ass, your wife's on your ass, and you're one of those henpecked husband motherfuckers that have to follow what your wife says, and they throw the guilt trip on you with the kids and all that shit. I understand it, man. You know, I have a heart. I understand. But I'm going to call you out, and you're not a real rider. And that's fine. You may say, fine, you're not a real rider. You know? In my opinion, I think you're a pussy. Anytime I've seen guys out there that have gotten fucking, there's a quadriplegic out there on YouTube. Fucking, he can't even use his legs. And he got a motorcycle, a Ninja customized for him to ride again. Now, if he can do that, now that's a definition of a real rider. I don't even know if I would even ride again in that instance. But that's the definition of, that is a down and out 100% true rider right there. And not everybody, you know, has the heart to do what he did and not have the passion and determination to do what he did. But if he can do it, you can do it too, you know. And a lot of you guys give up riding for some bullshit reasons. I mean, you may have just fallen down and just scared the shit out of you. You had no damage to you whatsoever, but it just scared you and you don't want to ride again. And then you have all your family talking shit about you, you know, telling you putting the scare tactics on you. And you let it seep into your mind and allow it to affect you, and it stops you from riding. In my opinion, man, you're a pussy. Period. Straight up. And if you feel sensitive about what I just said, then your punk ass can get down right now and do 50 push-ups. And stop being a little bitch about it. So until next time, guys, I'll catch you guys later.
Peace. And it's time for CycleCruza's recommended videos.
For those of you looking for approval to get a motorcycle, don't. Check out my moto vlog, Don't Ask, Just Get a Motorcycle. For all of you squids out there that don't wear gear, you might want to check out my moto vlog, Ohio Squids. Haters always gonna hate. Check out my moto vlog on this subject. Thinking about buying a motorcycle off Craigslist? Think again. Check out my moto vlog on the latest scam. Of course, you can always pick up my CycleCruza sport bike graffiti t-shirts at CycleCruza.com.
CycleCruza.com.
Hey, subscribe to my blog over at CycleCruza.com for tips and great deals. Also, click like on my Facebook page for new updates, and that's Facebook.com/CycleCruza1.